Have you ever looked back at your day and realized that most of your time was spent just sitting? You sit while eating breakfast. You sit while driving. You sit while working at a computer. You sit in meetings. You sit while scrolling on your phone. You sit while eating dinner. And at the end of the day, you sit on the couch to relax.
Sitting itself is not bad. The body needs rest.
The problem begins when sitting lasts too long, happens every day, and the body does not get enough movement. Medical sources such as Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, the CDC, and the American Heart Association have noted that sitting too much is linked to several health concerns, including obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and a higher risk of early death. Today, we are going to look at what may happen to your body
when you sit too much. And the final point may change the way you look at a habit that seems completely normal. Let's begin with number 7.
Number 7. Your muscles start to fall asleep. When you sit for a long time, large muscle groups like your glutes, thighs, and legs do not have to work very much. That may sound harmless, but muscles do more than help you move. They also play an important role in using energy, supporting blood sugar control, and maintaining a healthy metabolism. When you stand up, walk, climb stairs, or move lightly, your muscles contract and help the body use glucose from the bloodstream more effectively. But when you sit still for too long, those muscle contractions decrease. Some research on sedentary behavior suggests that prolonged sitting may affect the activity of enzymes involved in
fat and blood sugar metabolism.
In simple terms, the body is designed to move. When you sit too much, many systems inside the body begin to slow down. Number 6. Blood sugar may become harder to stabilize. After a meal, your body needs to process glucose from food. Some of that glucose is moved into the muscles to be used for energy or stored for later. But if you sit still for hours after eating, your muscles are not activated enough. As a result, the body may need to rely more heavily on insulin to help manage blood sugar. Mayo Clinic notes that prolonged sitting is associated with several problems related to metabolic syndrome, including higher blood sugar, higher blood pressure, more belly fat, and unhealthy cholesterol levels. This does not mean that sitting for one day will make you sick, but if this habit repeats itself for many years, it may contribute to the body becoming less flexible in the way it handles energy. That is why something very small, such as standing up and walking for a few minutes after a meal, can send a helpful signal to your body. Number 5. Your heart and blood vessels face more pressure. When you sit for a long time, blood circulation can slow down, especially in the legs. The calf muscles often work like a small extra pump, helping push blood back toward the heart when you walk. But when you sit still, that pump is almost on pause. Harvard Health has reported that prolonged sitting and low physical activity are linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular disease,
deep vein thrombosis, and metabolic problems. The American Heart Association has also warned
that too much sedentary time may increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and mortality.
One important point is this: exercising for 30 minutes a day is very beneficial,
but it may not completely erase the effects of sitting continuously for 8 to 10 hours. The body does not only need one workout, it needs small movement breaks spread throughout the day. Number 4. Your back, neck, and hips can become tight. Sitting too much does not only affect the inside of the body, it also directly affects posture, muscles, and joints. When you sit in front of a computer, your head often moves slightly forward. Your shoulders round, your lower back carries more pressure, and your hips stay bent for long periods of time. Over time, the hip flexors may become tight, the glutes may become weaker, the lower back may feel tired, and the neck and shoulders may become painful. You may feel stiff when you stand up.
Or you may need a few minutes before your body feels like it has started again. This is why many people do not develop pain from one single wrong movement. They develop pain because they hold the same position for too long. The solution does not have to be buying an expensive chair. What matters more is changing positions often. Stand up, walk around, roll your shoulders, stretch your hips, or take a few laps around the room.
Number 3. Your energy and mood may drop. Have you ever sat and worked for several hours, then felt heavy-headed, sleepy, and unable to focus?
That is not always because the work is boring. When the body does not move much, circulation may slow down, breathing may become shallower, and the brain may receive fewer alertness signals from the body.
Sitting too long also often comes with more screen time, less natural light, less social interaction, and less outdoor movement.
All of these can affect mood, energy, and concentration. A few minutes of walking, stepping outside for fresh air, or standing up to stretch is not only good for your muscles, it can also work like a small reset button for your brain.
You do not need to change your entire day immediately.
Just start by breaking up long periods of sitting.
Number 2. The risk of weight gain and belly fat may increase. When you sit a lot, your total daily energy expenditure usually goes down.
But the bigger concern is that long sitting time often comes with other habits.
Snacking in front of a screen, drinking sugary beverages, walking less, sleeping late, and staying under chronic stress. Mayo Clinic notes that prolonged sitting is linked to obesity and several factors related to metabolic syndrome,
including belly fat, blood pressure, blood sugar, and unhealthy blood fats.
Belly fat is not only about appearance. Fat around the waist, especially visceral fat,
is connected to metabolic health and the risk of chronic disease.
So if you are trying to improve your body shape or metabolic health, do not only think about the gym. Also look at how many hours you sit each day.
Number 1. Your body slowly loses its natural habit of movement. The most dangerous thing about sitting too much is that it can quietly become the default setting of your life. You take the elevator instead of the stairs. You text someone in the same office instead of walking over to talk. You sit while waiting, sit while relaxing, sit while eating, and sit while working. Gradually, the body is asked to bend, twist, stand, walk, stretch, lift, and balance less often. These natural abilities do not disappear overnight, but they can become weaker when they are not used.
The good news is that you do not need to make extreme changes.
You can start with very small actions. Stand up every 30 to 60 minutes. Walk for 2 to 5 minutes. Take phone calls while standing. Use the stairs for a few floors. Place your water bottle farther from your desk. Or take a light walk after meals. A study reported by Harvard in 2024 suggested that cardiovascular risk may rise when sedentary time goes above about 10.6 hours per day, even among people who exercise. This reminds us that movement throughout the day matters just as much as a separate workout session.
Sitting is not the enemy. The real problem is sitting for too long without getting up.
Your body does not need you to become an athlete. It only needs to be reminded that it was made to move.
If you have heart disease, diabetes, long-term back pain, or dizziness when standing up, this video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not medical advice or any health condition. Please talk with a doctor or qualified healthcare professional. How long do you usually sit without getting up each day?
Share your answer below. Thank you for watching until the end.
And if this video was helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Healthy Dad Habits for more simple habits that can help you feel healthier every day.